Shah Zain Bukti. Uh, Nawab Shah Zain Bukti is the top Baluch leader. He's the grandson of Nawab Akbar Shahbaz Bukti. He's joining us live from Lahore. Good evening and thank you very much for making a rare appearance on the News Hour tonight. Our viewers across India want to know the real truth, and what you're saying will be watched. So, Nawab Shah Bukti, my first question to you is, Pakistan says that your entire movement is funded by India. What is your response to that?
Well, they've said that many times, they've mentioned it. Baluch people, they have been funded by the Indians and different agencies. But as I've stated recently in press conferences and different TV shows,
Yes.
that if you have any proofs, please bring it up, and those people, they'll face it.
Well, they say specifically, let me get into specifics. Pakistan says there is a training camp in Kandahar where Baluch insurgents, particularly from your Bukti clan, are being armed and trained. And that these arms and ammunition they get are paid through Indian money. That's the allegation.
Well, there are allegations. I've heard it through different sources, and people in the media, they also ask me, and they tell us our party is a Indian supported party, Jamhuri Watan Party, and I've told them, if Jamhuri Watan Party is, as you've alleged and said, Jamhuri Watan Party is Indian party, Indian based, I mean India is supporting it, then please show it to the world, and then we're ready to face the charges.
Now, Nawab Shah Zain Bukti, the charge specific, I'm just putting the charges across because our attempt is to put it straight on the table. Pakistan says RAW backs you, that the Research and Analysis Wing, which is India's external intelligence agency, backs you. That's their charge.
Well, they've said it many times, and they've said it over and over, but as I'm repeating I have repeated it many times, that they should come up with the proof, not with, they should say it in front of people. That's not good enough.
Nawab Shah Zain Bukti, why is this issue being raised by Pakistan now? Your movement has been on for some time. Why is Pakistan raising this Baluchistan issue now? Why is it suddenly in focus?
Well, I don't know. This you can ask the government people who are sitting in the parliament, in the National Assembly.
What about your struggle? Your struggle principally for our viewers across India, can you tell us what is your struggle all about? What are you asking for? What are you fighting for?
Well, my Shaheed grandfather Nawab Akbar Khan Bukti, he always wanted to stay in this nation and wanted his rights, wanted the rights for the people of Pakistan. He wanted a provincial autonomy. As you know, in 1940, when Pakistan was reforming, those days this thing was there, and then Qaid-e-Azam's 14 that agenda, there is this provincial autonomy thing, and they haven't followed it as such, and we gave a bill in Senate, and still nothing happened. Nothing happened over it.
Nawab Shah Zain Bukti, now we know that your area, Baluchistan, has been turned into a virtual cantonment. We know that in Baluchistan, which borders Iran, the Taliban is believed to have entered into that area despite the massive presence of the Pakistani army. So where's the question of Indian involvement? One would assume the problems in Baluchistan are either created by the Pakistani army or more recently by the Taliban.
Well, I don't think there are any Talibans in Balochistan, and I don't think we do not have any of these problems in Balochistan, not in Baloch area, because they are far away from the Afghan and the Iranian border.
Tell me, Pakistan's Interior Minister says, Nawab Shah Zain Bukti, that the Baluchistan Liberation Army was raised by Russia at one point of time during the Afghan war, and now is being backed by India. And this has also been mentioned in several TV interviews of the Indian help in rebel activities. Have you had any interaction with Indian politicians at a one-to-one level, the Indian establishment at any level? Have there been any attempts to reach out to you?
Well, none at this moment.
Now, this entire issue, therefore, Nawab Shah Zain Bukti, I want it straight from you tonight. You're coming on the news hour to say there's no question of India funding your struggle. Now, you are caught in a sandwich situation right now where Baluchistan has been made part of the Sharm el-Sheikh agreement. What do you think, what impact do you think it's going to have on you, your struggle, and Baluchistan itself?
Well, I tell you one thing, things are very clear in the Baluchistan area, and it should be clear all over the world that Baluchistan belongs to the people of Baluchistan and nobody can take it away from them, and it's their right.
Musharraf tried to do that. Musharraf tried to do that.
Well, Musharraf tried to, he was misinformed and misguided that in 1 month's time we'll conquer Dera Bukti and everything will be under control. But till now, Baluchistan, first it was Dera Bukti, now it's Baluchistan, nothing is in control, and they had it. I mean, it's in front of them.
Absolutely. Well, just like to wrap up by reminding our viewers tonight, and this is something Nawab Shah Zain Bukti you will also remember, that in 2005, General Parvez Musharraf, who is now being lauded by some people as a great statesman, had said and threatened you by saying, this is not the 1970s. The Baluch will not even know what and from where something has come and hit them. At that time, there was no talk of an Indian hand. This is obviously a new invention. You remember what he said, Nawab Shah Zain Bukti?
Yes, I do remember. That's very much on record that he said, from where you'll be hit, you'll not know, and it's not the 70s. And for that's why General Musharraf will be tried and will be hanged in the case of Nawab Akbar Khan Bukti.
Well, I'm just going to pull out a rare picture, Nawab Shah Zain Bukti, of your grandfather with Jinnah. That's Nawab Akbar Shahbaz Bukti, the leader of the Bukti clan, Baluch leader with Jinnah a long time back. Nawab Shah Zain Bukti, your family itself has struggled, fought for a long time. You're facing a tough situation right now. I appreciate your coming and making the record clear by coming on the news hour on Times Now this evening.